This is Dr. Cody Sipe with another functional fitness tip. Today we're going to talk about using dumbbells. I want to make sure that you are using dumbbells properly and are not making some very common mistakes that I typically see with people in the gym and other places when they're using dumbbells. Okay, so the first mistake that I see people using is not using them against gravity. Not using the dumbbells against gravity. So the dumbbell is a gravity-based piece of equipment, right? Gravity is pulling down on it, and that's where its resistance comes from. So in order to make the most out of this dumbbell, then anything I do needs to be up and down with the dumbbell, right? Either kind of a pushing over my head, or maybe a lifting up or a curling up, but it needs to be kind of a vertical movement. I'm just kind of appalled when I see people in the gym performing movements like this, pressing forward and pressing back, just like that. So now they're moving parallel to the floor while the resistance is pulling down. So where is the resistance back and forth? There really isn't any. Okay? So that's not the proper use of dumbbells. And I see all sorts of things that people do. People might hold them like this and do this kind of activity, and it just really doesn't make sense. Even people trying to do internal and external rotation here with the dumbbell. Okay, in this kind of standing position, you have to use something else like a cable or a piece of resistance tubing. In order to use this dumbbell for something like internal and external rotation, I'd actually need to lie all the way down on my side and do external rotation, lie down on the other side to do internal rotation. So I'm always working against gravity. Okay, the second mistake that I see a lot of people making is swinging the weights. Okay, once they get tired, they really start to get their body into it, and they start to swing and build momentum, and that builds energy into the motion, so that the muscle that you're trying to work really isn't doing the work. Okay, it's coming from the swing of the dumbbell. So a classic example: arm curls. Right, people are doing arm curls. They're doing it for this bicep muscle, and as they get tired, they start to take the weight down, let it swing back, and then swing forward. Swing back and swing forward. Okay, so now they're starting to use their body's momentum in order to get that dumbbell up, instead of really making that muscle work. So whenever you're performing movements with dumbbells, slow and controlled is really the way to go. Okay, in order to control the movement all the way through and make sure those muscles work. So if you can avoid those two mistakes, you're going to be way ahead of the game and a lot better off than a lot of people I see in the gym. So this is Dr. Cody Sipe, and that's your functional fitness tip.